All right. Here we are. Things a little hectic there. Yeah. Fell behind schedule, surprising no one. And I still need to alert a few people. So if you could all just hold just a little bit more, just a little bit longer, a few seconds more. And by seconds, I mean minutes, or just seconds. Not really sure. But yeah, hold, typing. All right, that's one. Two. I should really prepare these podcasts before I'm supposed to go live, but meh. It's more fun this way, right? No? No. Yes? No. Yes. Yes. All right, there we go. Done. Done. Put my attention back on you guys. Hi, I'm back. All righty. So this is the issue. For some reason, I can only prepare this under extreme pressure. It allows me, it's like, okay, you have 2 hours to get ready. And it's easier for me to cut the fluff that way. The smart thing to do is just cut the fluff immediately, but no, incapable of such actions. All right. If you are there in the chat, just type something to let me know. Polish Panda says he's lurking. I don't know who else is here. And we will get underway. As usual, there he is, the binary theory. Hello, sir. Hello, hello, hello. I've been using your recommended push-up resistance training exercise. It's not easy. It's not easy. We'll loop around to that later. It's definitely not easy though. But it's nice because I can incorporate it into something I'm already doing. I'm a huge fan of that. I don't have to start another exercise. I'm already doing the push-up. Just do this thing inside of the push-up. It's like a win. It's a free win. All right, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, Breakbeat Kings playing in the background. Sip CSV Kit, Curl, Image Cat, Canva. And we're still going to stick with... Oh, I'm not supposed to do it every day? Or multiple times in one day? Like in multiple sets? No? So for example, when I do 10 push-ups, the first 5 are normal, and then the... Oh. That's probably why I'm tired, huh? Because it's 5 normal push-ups, followed by 5 of the push-ups you recommended. And at least maybe 6 or 7 sets of that a day. That's what I'm trying to do. Is that too much? Hey, Brown Bunny. As usual, I'm tired. My arms are busted. As usual, the top vid is Funkbot 10,000, and I know that it's late for you in the U.S., so we're gonna try to not lollygag here at this screen. We all know the spiel about the different tools and the different apps that I use. So let's move on to what we're going to cover today. Oh my God, we have so much. So we have Double Dash, Sharing is Caring. We're going to recap of Sharing is Caring, Tower of Wisdom, album covers. We're going to make some bands today, you guys. We're gonna make bands based off of some photos we found in Graduate Sport the other day. We're going to talk about some work stuff and how, anyway, we have a Venn diagram and how you have to find that sort of common ground before you can start having a conversation. We'll get all to that later. But we're going to jump to the end of this list first. Should I put this at the... I'll say these for the end, and then you guys can go watch them at your leisure. But YouTube has been recommending people attempting to play Clown Core in Clone Hero, and quite often it's their first time playing it. The reactions are gold, 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 Goldie. Uh-oh, I just confused myself. Anyway, they're enjoyable. And we have 3 people playing Clone Hero, Clown Core. Derp Ferdler, I don't know, Jack T. Herbert, and Jason Paradise. Jason Paradise is weird. His channel's a bit weird. But hey, it's the internet. We all gotta have our cults, right? So, I've forgotten a lot of things. That's okay. Let's push forward. Let's go to Double Dash. And this image is incorrect. The winner was not Hikaru JPN. The winner was not a cult. The winner was Vegeta. But I forgot to update that one tiny, not a cult, totally not a cult. I forgot to update one little thing on this image. Oh wait, this is probably everything is all wrong about this image. So we're going to ignore the whole left side of this image, okay? Just ignore it. It's all wrong. See, this is what happens when I try to do things in advance. We get this kind of stuff. See, I need that pressure. Had I created this day of, I would have actually found my mistakes. But since I did it in advance, I was lazy. The points are correct. So let's pay attention to the right side of the image and not the left side of the image. Okay? So, Laser Team leads the double dash series with 89 points, over 9,000 vegetable varieties with 81 points, Heavy Metal Racing with 72, Red Wind with 60, and Phantom Racers with 56, and Blame with 7. The show's more entertaining this way, right? It's like, yeah, just go with it, right? That's one of the rules of the internet. Nothing should be perfect. If you're going to make stuff for the internet, it should not be perfect. That's not what the internet is about. The internet is not about perfection. It's not work. It's a stumbling, bumbling mass of hysteria and confusion and mistakes. Don't try to be perfect on the internet. Just don't do it. That's not what it's for. It's public. It's public access TV. Yes, your life should be the exact same way. Embrace the chaos, the stumbling. What is this called? It's something circumlocution ambulatory something or the other about life. Just it's winning. Just don't even try to be perfect. There's no reason to be perfect. The only time you have to be perfect is if it's, and even still, even when it's these cases like putting a rocket on the moon, you start off sort of stumbling about, and then you refine as you go along. That's the only time you have to be perfect. Right? And even then, perfection can lead to disaster. So you have to need a little wiggle room. Leave yourself some wiggle room. Just stumble along. It's fine. So anyway, these are the stats. Yikes. Totally forgot to change that part of the left-hand side. But Murphy's Law reigns supreme. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Exactly. If that's the one you're referring to. You might have another law. Murphy has many laws. And there might be more than one Murphy. Okay. So, let's clear that. Oopsies. What did I say we're going to next? This is Command 3. Oh, we have sharing is caring. Yes. Sharing is caring. That should take us right there. Yes, it does. And last week, you guys... I forgot where I am. I forgot if I start with 000 or 001. Let's just hit show and then tap complete. Okay, we're going to start with 001. You guys supplied... you guys shared your wisdom. So here we are with some nice little graphics. Sharing is caring. Sick. Because nothing would fit otherwise. and I didn't want to put things down the side of the image. So we have sharing is caring. From this week, we have fiber is important after you're 30. So, are we all getting. It's sick, man. Are we all getting enough fiber? Hmm. I'm going to chime in right now. Are we all getting enough fiber? Yes, good. Brown Bunny, aka Photo Spice, is getting enough fiber. Now, this word enough or fiber is important. We don't know how much fiber. If it's causing you to experience bloating and gas and loose deposits, I would check out FODMAP foods to see if some of the fiber that you're eating is at the root cause of that. So it might not be a issue of how much, but of what kind of fiber you're eating. FODMAP, 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 FODMAP. Look it up. See if any of the foods are there that cause yes, 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 yes. Our dear father eats a lot of the foods, vegetables, and fruits that he enjoys are on that list. I just confused myself again grammatically. Anyway, moving on. That was a malformed sentence. Yes. Yeah, so for me, it's garlic, cabbage, onions. Don't touch them. Apples always also jack up my stomach. But garlic, onions, cabbage. I just don't. I can't eat those. They will jack my stomach up. Totally. I know. And unfortunately, I can no longer enjoy garlic, nor can I enjoy onions. I was never a fan of cabbage, so no big loss there. But yeah, losing garlic and onions. Oh my God. So sad. So sad. So sad. Cabbage is trash. Cabbage is like cabbage. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now it's okay in gyoza and stuff like that, but as a main, as a substitute for lettuce, it's garbage. Absolute garbage. And I'm sorry, I'm not taking that one back. I have a firmer stance on this than I do pineapple on pizza. All right, let's move on. We gotta push on. We gotta push on. We had a lot to cover. I don't want you guys to fall asleep. All right. So sick because it's not good. The squeak says fist-sized portions. Yes. That should be a D, shouldn't it? Fist-sized portion should be hyphenated. Ignore all the mistakes. So fist-sized portions. Yes. This is so important. Now, don't get carried away. Don't go in there like put your hand into it like a big old bowl of raw meat, right? Just like, oh, and it's like, your fingers are spread, right? And you're holding like 10 pounds of meat. Just don't do that. Don't do that. What it is, you just cup your hand, okay? Because I know some of you out there don't like to follow the rules or look for freaking, what is that? There's a subreddit called something compliance, like totally complete compliance. Triggered. Something compliance. There's a great subreddit, something compliance, where people follow it to, like the teacher says, you can't ride or like ride your bicycle, but people started pushing their bicycles. Like, well, you said ride, not push. And it's like the rule gets rescinded. It's like, yes. So I know some of you are like that. I'm actually like that myself, which is why I know what you guys are like. So, malicious compliance. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's so good. Oh my God. Such a good subreddit. We should talk. We should all sit down and talk about that someday, or just go through malicious compliance. Make that the whole podcast, right? Find the ones that we like and go through them. I think we should do that. Someone remind me that I want to do that. It does. It does. That's the subreddit, malicious compliance. So, I want you guys to just cup your hand with your fingers together. Okay. All right. Binary, you have to help me make this happen. It won't happen unless someone forces me to do it. I'm great with ideas, follow through, not so much. So, if you just keep prodding me and like make or find your favorites, or make a Google Doc people can submit their favorites, or like the top post from malicious compliance from this particular week or something, and then I'll do it. I'll make the graphics and I'll do the whole thing. All right, so when in doubt, assume it does. All right. Yeah, there's a name for everything. So, cup your hand, keep your fingers together, especially on the internet. Especially on the internet, right? We're not going to talk about Rule 34. So, fist-sized portions. All right, let's move on. I love the internet so much. A 3x5 cheat card for a test. Oh, God. Oh, God. It just 3x5. A girl buys 3x5 a card, not inches. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. Yes. This is why trying to make rules for everything, or laws, like really strict laws for things, never works. You have to be very, very, providing a vagueness so that people will kind of comply and focus on the positive behaviors you want to see, and not trying to stop the negative behaviors that you want to see, because nothing but trouble. Yeah, he let her use it. He had to. He had to. He had no choice but to allow that, because it's like, I wasn't clear. What he should have done is, here's the card. Whatever you can fit on this, you can bring. I don't care if you write in very tiny letters. I don't care if you write big, large letters. No QR codes. No QR codes that you point your phone at to get you to other information. No QR codes. Oh, heck, no. Heck, if you want to put QR codes on there to get the things, fine. Use both sides. That is the kind of person you marry. Right? Now, when it comes to vows, it might be in trouble. But you need someone like that, because if you want a partner in life that's going to help you get things done, that's what you need. Oh, yes. Yes. So good. Oh my God, so good. Right. L planks, core strength. I plank occasionally before bed. Oh man, malicious compliance is mwah, chef's kiss. But seriously, if you ever need to write rules for something, point out the behaviors you want to see. And the end results you want to see. And that makes it easier for people to comply. Which is why, now having said that, I only have one rule for my chat, which is no profanity. That's the only strict rule I have. Everything else sort of takes care of itself, right? Because the general mood is no politics, no lewd discussions, right? Everything, no profanity. And a lot of people ask me, why? Are you some sort of Christian, some pure Christian, blah, 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 this American? No. What it does, and laser, someone hit on it the other day, it forces you to become sort of passive aggressive. It forces you to say things in creative ways. Amateur vanity allowed. See, and this is why. This is why I want that rule. That right there. It creates that malicious compliance. Yes. It forces people to be creative. These boundaries forces this creativity. Some people say it's like, oh, you can't control my speech. No, it's not about that at all. It forces you to be ultra creative. Only amateur vanity. What is that? What does that even look like? Oh my god. Or yeah, I can say some things that'll get me into trouble. But yeah, the British have the word fanny, so yeah, we won't go down that path. And then oh god, that at least is something else. No, don't, just stop. I'm sorry I even said that. So, this thing about no profanity is not because, oh, my delicate ears can't handle it. No! It's a barrier to entry for those who can't control themselves. Two, it is a creative boundary. It's a creative constraint that allows for the shenanigans we have here, only amateur vanity allowed. And then you go off on a tangent trying to define amateur vanity. I don't even know this. It's like a kid just trying to figure out how to swear. It's like a kid who doesn't know swear words. Right? Oh, you big toilet roll head. You know, kids don't know how to swear. That's amateur vanity. That's what it is. When kids don't know profanity, except for you. Oh, I gotta call out dear sister. So, since I can't break my own rule, the story goes like this. Someone, I agree with my favorite coworker, never swore in front of me once, but I witnessed this wordsmith make customers regret getting on his bad side in such creative ways. Yes! Yes, that's it, right? I love that. So you had a coworker who never swore in front of you, but you witnessed him just take down a customer. Yes, because he was a wordsmith. Yes. Oh, you've always been this way, dear sister. I don't know if you heard the story about yourself, but I am going to call you out right now. We were in the back. She was in the backyard on the swing set that our father had constructed. Probably our father and our uncles and our grandfather put up for us. And I guess one day she's out there on the swing just going, I can't say the word, just saying fluff, 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 and just swinging back and forth happily. So good. Oh my god. Okay, that was another thing. Let's go. Let's move on. Just sit there. Oh, binary. I'm pretty sure that that's your name, but either is it with row 13? Maybe not with row 13. Possibly row 13, and from ASCII to hex or base 60. Maybe ASCII to base 64, and then maybe row 13. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. All right. So, I have implemented this. Your full name wouldn't fit the binary theory, so I was forced to do this to make it fit in the title space. All right, so resistance training is so incredibly rewarding. Yes, and much easier to stat. Typo. To start than most people think. Stat. Most people think body weight. If you have a floor, you have a gym. The basic push-ups, squat, lunges, crunches, and rows. If you can do push-ups, a great alternative for your core is holding the position and bringing your leg to your chest, rounding your back at the top of the rep. That also when you round your top, when you round your back at the top of the set, it actually engages your back muscles. So if you're doing push-ups and you don't push all the way through to where your back is rounded, you're not doing it properly. I learned that from the internet, and that's why when I saw this, I'm like, yes, yes. Alternate, rinse, repeat. Excellent. So that's where we are there. All right, we got to push forward because we got a lot of stuff to cover, you guys. I think is there a fifth one? Yes. And then there's lettuce, which I did not share with Midnight Chef. Honey, uh, dear sister says for lettuce, rinse, cut, dry. Okay? Okay. And then put it in the container with paper towels. And it will stay fresh for a week. Okay, you got the, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Binary, it didn't happen. All right, dear sister, you got it, oh, from Midnight Chef. So we'll have a report on that soon. Most likely. Okay, and that's everything. There we go. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. All right, let's move back a layer. What are we doing next? Three. Tower of Wisdom. Tower, wisdom, tower, wisdom, tower, wisdom. You don't grow small by treating someone well in public. It took me a while to parse this. You have to look at this from a weird angle. That Twitter, I'm so lazy. I have yet to pull off that Twitter link, which is links to something completely different. Every week, I look at that and go, I need to take that off, and I never do. I could do it right now, but I'll do it later. So, you don't grow small by treating someone well in public. I ran across this in a list of like 20 things you should do to be a good person or something like that. Ooh, I like that. I like that emote. No, it's true, right? Right? People often say to me, why are you so nice? And unfortunately, mostly people from the West, Canadians, Americans, Brits, why are you so nice? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. And it drives me bonkers, right? And it's like, but it doesn't. It's like, why wouldn't you, right? Because it doesn't make you don't lose any points. And there's actually a knock-on effect to all of this, right? So when you treat someone like a human being, right? If you're a decent human being, you treat someone nicely in public, it sort of creates a nice space for everyone, right? And it sets an example for the generation following. You make someone's day, and according to studies, happiness comes from making someone else's day. So you had a VP at work that always made me cry when he talked to me. Made it a goal not to make people feel the way he always made me feel. Wait, what? Hold on. You had a VP at work that always made you cry when he talked to me. Okay. You made it a goal. Oh, you made it a goal not to make people feel the way he always made you feel. Yes. That guy's a jerk. Yeah. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. That's right. You do win. Don't be that guy. It costs you absolutely nothing. Nothing. I also have another sort of rule when I'm in public. He only cuts people out when super divert, only when it's deserved. Hey, if they deserve it, they deserve it. So I'm a big believer that not all, but a lot of things that we learn in science class applies to everyday life. This is a thing in public. Two solid objects cannot simultaneously occupy the same space. I'm going to put that out there, and you're going to think, what the heck is Morphone about now? And what does this have to do with being a good person in public or doing good things in public? Think about this. Two solid objects cannot simultaneously occupy the same space. I had to put simultaneously because I want time, right? So, what this means is that little lady who's 85 years old, who has an armful of shopping, trying to get through the door behind you as you clear the door, right? Let's say it's not an automatic door. If you let that door fall back, that little old lady and her shopping and that door are going to end up occupying the same space simultaneously. That's bad. That's bad. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. Just hold the door open. A, because you don't grow small by treating someone well in public. And B, science dictates that you hold the door open. Just do that one simple thing. Why is that so hard? Why can't people do that? It's so difficult. Yeah, most people break this rule all the time. If you're people try to get off the train or off of a bus or into a stadium. We see people rushing. They're all breaking this rule. Except maybe in a black hole. If you cause doors to occupy the same space as little ladies, maybe you belong in one. Yes. Yes. If you cause doors to occupy the same space as little ladies, maybe you belong in one. Exactly. Definitely belong in the black hole. And all the terror and horror that you will experience there. Black holes don't sound like fun at all. It's like, is it like gravity collapsing and then no light and then having your atoms ripped asunder? That's okay. Yeah, I'll pass. I don't want to go there. It's probably worse than hell. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try. It sounds like a Saturday night. I'd give anything to know what goes on in there, though. Yeah, dude, binary. If we could just take a peek inside without having the person that we send in get torn apart. If we could observe this without having to sacrifice someone's life, I don't even want to sacrifice a robot. I would feel bad about a bot or a satellite or something being flung into one. I would still feel bad about that. No, they're gonna get torn apart. What was it? The one is getting dark and my battery is low. What was that rover? And it just everyone had more concern for that little rover. It's getting dark and my battery is low. Everyone was like totally heartbroken. No, we don't want to see that. Let's figure out what's inside first before we go smashing things together, okay? You're getting ahead of yourself, sister. You're getting ahead of yourself. So before we figure out what goes on inside of a black hole, the sad reality is any object would outlive the universe because of the tension. So, oh my God. When droids die in Star Wars, I know, right? Brown Bunny's like, oh no, no. Oh. Unless they're the bad droids, then yeah, they're fine. So we're never going to figure out we have to actually go inside to see what happens. I'm not down with that. I'm sitting here depressed because we'll never know. At the event horizon of a black hole, that is. I'm not even sure what the event horizon is. It was a movie that probably wasn't very good. Yeah, I'm so. Oh, BB-8, right? BB. Also, there's BB from Death Stranding. But okay, we're getting sidetracked, and now I'm getting all depressed just thinking about droids. I love our machines, and I hate to see machines be treated poorly. Breaks my heart. Am I Gaius Boltar? Possibly. Would I throw you guys under the bus or to the machines? Will I side the machines? Quite possibly, yes. Will I feel sad? For a minute. For a minute. And by minute, I mean 59.999 seconds. And it's like, yeah. Humanity. You'd understand. Now, for those that have the same perspective as myself, it's like, oh, the machines. You guys are all welcome to hang out, and we can all flip that switch together. I'll even allow people who like pineapple and pizza to join us. That's not even. It's just like, yeah, whatever. But if you have care and concern for machines, yeah. All right. So, album covers. Let's move on to this nonsense. I don't know how this is going to work out, you guys. It's siblings, totally, right? We want to move to. Wait, I got lost. Oh, GTS. Okay. All right. I haven't watched The Mandalorian. We don't have the Disney Channel, so I have yet to watch The Mandalorian. And I can't really Google that right now, so I don't want this fragile system I have set up to fall to pieces. Okay, so the other day, we were viewing, I think, the trending or top photos in Gran Turismo Sport. For those of you who are not aware, same reasons. I'm going to assume you guys are talking about IG-11, as you maybe have both watched The Mandalorian. I'm not sure what that is in reference to. Same reasons. So we're going, for those of you that don't know, Gran Turismo Sport has a photoscape mode where you can photograph. Oh, no Disney. Okay, all right. Has a photo mode where you can take the cars that you have created or that you own within the game and photograph them in various places. Also, you can photograph things that happen in races. They're called race photos. I normally hate the square format for the sort of the long HD format. So when I see these square photos in Gran Turismo Sport, I get very, very angry. This is like shooting video in portrait mode. Grates on my ever-loving nerves. But I've had to step back and look at my militant stance on this whole argument or whole no square photos in my GT Sport. And I've had to soften my stance. My stance now is square photos are fine if they look like they could be an album cover. Alright. So I've had to not be so militant in my posture. So, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to create band covers. I don't know how this is going to work, or album covers. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I have no way of capturing the information you come up with. If someone in chat could capture that and then send it to me later. Here is our first cover. You think in square foot. Now you're asking yourself, where did he just go? A, the fact that you think in square photos. I'm blown away by the fact that it's square photos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You did break me. And they're square. So I just had to walk to the other part of the house. I did something that needed being done. And I completed a task in another part of the room, so I just couldn't cope. Now I'm back. So it's fine that you think in photos. Why square photos? Why? And she's probably looking like, I don't know, that's how my brain works, right? So this has forced me to reflect and to think about what happens in my brain. We've been talking about brains a lot recently. Aphantasia. Apparently, that's what I have to deal with. So I don't know if my photos are square or not. You literally like to box things in. Wow. It gives you comfort. So you were Instagram. You were doing Instagram before Instagram, right? Does this make you hip? This is me staring at chat, waiting for her to reply, realizing that you guys can't see me. Yes, okay. I stop talking sometimes. I was like, oh, they can't see me. All right. She was doing, dear sister was doing, Instagram is the perfect format. For those of you who don't watch Davey 504, I'm going to steal something from Davey 504. And those of you who watch Davey 504 will know exactly what I'm doing when you hear this sound. Okay, okay. Now, if you're going to round the corners, I'm with you. And add a little vignette, I'm in. I'm in. I can support this. 110%. I can support this. Rounded corners, and a little bit of vignette, I'm in. Oh, you know what I could do? Ooh. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking about how I can do this thing with these photographs so that I can remember what the band is. Okay, all right. I can't pronounce that. Hasselblad. Yes. Okay. If that's the format that they shoot in, I'm gonna shut my mouth. You win. You win. All right. I can admit defeat. You know, they have digital backs for those, right? Ridiculously expensive. All right, everyone, let's put on your thinking caps. Because I know, right around 1 p.m. my time, you guys start to fall asleep. So let's dig into these album covers. We only have 3. What is the band? We need a band. We need. I need to open up another window. Hold on. Hold on. So. I'm doing this on the fly, you guys. So what we need eventually come up with band. The White Racing Stripes. You can't just steal an existing band name and just put the White Racing Stripes. Come on, Binary. You didn't? Oh, sorry. So wait, hold on. See, now this is me making assumptions. I assumed. I am so sorry. And you know what happens when you assume? You make a posterior out of you and me. So I apologize. I apologize. I am so sorry. So we're gonna go with the band. So the band is I am horrible. I am so sorry. I committed like one of the worst crimes ever. And that was assuming. I apologize. Okay, but no, nope. I was still out of line. So we have the band. Hold on. The album title. And then we have the genre. So our first one. Oh, wait. And then we need to know photo. Photo number. Okay. All right. I get mad at myself when I do things like that. Uncalled for. I'm more uncalled for. All right. So we have the first photograph. The name of the band is the Racing White Stripes. Okay. The album title is Hyper Speed. And what's the genre? '80s speed metal. All right. So we have '80s speed metal. There we go. Boom. I love it. Oh. So wait, so marker, did that work? Did that work for you? I still don't know how to make that work for you guys. I'll type on myself and see if it pops up. Um, is it called marker or is it called? Is it Mark? Urgh. Oh, it's slash marker. It's slash. There we go. I try slash and then mark, or slash marker, and you can also add a description. See if that works for you. We need to figure out how to allow mods to add markers. So wait, are we gonna say the album is Hyper Speed, and the band is the Racing White Stripes? So the band, the Racing White Stripes, and the album is Hyperspeed, and they're 80 speed metal. Their debut album. Perfect. Perfect. Urgh. Stretch number 2 on the charts. I don't know how to binary. If you could figure out, if you could Google later and see what the deal is making someone a mod, or would have to switch on so that mods can add markers. Because I've been trying to figure that out for months, and I still can't do it. I still haven't found the answer. Okay, let's move on. We're at the 12:30 mark. Let's go for number 2. I think this is the image that broke me. I think Nate came in and said, "Hey, this looks like a retro wave or something like that." The Left Lane. Oh, all right. So the name of the album is The Left Lane. I like it. Cool. So the question is, we need to come up with genre and band. New age, jazz, funk, punk, fusion. Mine like that. That. New age, jazz, punk, fusion. All right, all we need now is a excellent. Yes. Excellent. Thank you, Binary. I wish there were a way to auto post clips onto Twitter. All right, so we've got the band. The album is The Left Lane. The band is a new age jazz punk fusion band, but we need the name of the band. I'm really horrible at this. I love the name, but I can't if I can. Oh. That should be their second album. I would go with that as their second album. First album is The Left Lane. The second album is High While Driving. I really like that, but it's such a horrible message. Oh. Oh. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take control. For creative reasons, we're taking that and making it their second album, High While Driving. I don't know what that image looks like, but that is a great. It's more of an album title. Whereas Vegeta with Hot Boxing, you know exactly. Oh my god. Oh. I know. It's just. Yeah. When you're on the internet, you sort of have to be slightly responsible, right? And I try to be as responsible as possible because I know a lot of people are dealing with addiction and alcoholism. But it's so good. I have to let this stand. High while driving. Oh. Oh. So good. This is why you can't let me do things on the internet. But this is also why you should let me do things on the internet so I can encourage people to do things, to create things like this. Oh, God. I love it. The Left Lane, High While Driving. Let's see what the next picture is. Hold on. Let's see if picture 3, I don't know what it is. Could this be their next album cover? So we have their 2 albums. We still need a name. Could this be their cover, High While Driving? Is this their second album? And we just need a band name. We have two album names. We have The Left Lane and then High While Driving. Loosen up. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, done. 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 Oh. So, we're going to take images 2 and 3 and make them from the same band. We have their first and second albums. Their first album is The Left Lane, and their second album is High While Driving. I am so incredibly proud of you guys. Oh, it's so good. We did it. Yes, right? We did it. Oh. I couldn't be prouder. I could not be prouder. Good job, you guys. GG's. All right. So what we need to do, hold on just a second. Uno momento, por favor. All right, so there. And again, I forgot about the text limits. Let's see if we can stretch. We're gonna extend this off to the side, see if we can get the whole table to appear. Hold on. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. So, there we have the full table. I don't know if you guys can see that. Bars will sing of this moment, right? And this was the day the bands were born. The white, wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Yep, I can fix that. I can fix that right now. What was it again? The white racing stripes. Okay. See, that's the power of text files. Hey, what's up, Nate? We come up with band names. You inspired a whole new segment, Nate, on the podcast. This is all thanks to you. This chaos that you're about to witness. Just a moment. So, this is where we started, Nate. So you said the other day, it's like, oh, it looks like an album cover, right? Not this one. That was the second one. I think it was this one. You said, oh, it looks like an album cover, right? And that got me to thinking. So, I found 3. You guys think, Nate, this is all from his one comment, like, oh, it looks like an album cover. So, this is one of the images we found on Ground Tools of Sport the other day, right? Let's see if I can do this from here. I need to make a command for this, though. So, how can I... You know what? I'll just go here. It's easier if we do it this way. Okay. So, this first album, you don't even know what you did? You planted the seed. Like, oh, it looks like an album cover. I'm pretty sure that's what you said. And that planted the seed. So, I wonder if this... Sorry, I'm going to have a geek moment. Are we going to grep for this? No, we can do CSV cut. Let's see. Photo. Oh, that's not gonna work. One maybe. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, we can't. I can't remember what the command is. Sorry, but look at all of them. So number one is the white racing stripes, which is this image here, and that's the name of the band. Their first album, their debut album, is Hyperspeed, and they're an 80s speed metal band, and this is their debut album. And then next, we have this image here. This is the one that triggered the whole thing, Nate. And they have two albums. We've got two albums, but the band is called Loose Nut. Is it Loose Nut or Loose Nuts? Hold on. Was there a plural on the end of that? Okay, Loose Nut. Okay. So, okay. So the band is Loose Nut, and they have two albums. The Left Lane, High While Driving, and they were a new age jazz punk fusion band. So this is their first album, The Left Lane, and then High While Driving is this one. I don't know how you guys do it. I have no idea where you get these ideas from, but absolutely brilliant, and I thank you. I figured if I just put the framework up for you, you guys would fill in all the missing pieces. We did it. The High While Driving should be a live album. We can make that happen. Want to make that happen right now? We can make that happen right now. Give me 30 hot seconds. It's probably going to break the whole table, but I don't care. Oh, it's going to break everything, you guys. You might not be able to see it all. It is going to loop. Can I make it smaller? It's broken, but live. Done. Live in concert. Oh. Sorry it's broken, you guys. I need to make changes to, I think, the font size. You'd buy tickets? Excellent. If we go to the text file, so it's a little bit better. That's bearable, right? Okay, so Loose Nut live, High While Driving. Yes. So the next question is, where are they from? Is this a German band, or is it a Canadian band? Where are they from? And if someone could write down this and remind me of, like, I wanted to keep up with where they're from. So I don't have space to put that. Now I'm going to break it any further. Sweden. Right, straight to Sweden. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. All right. I think we're done. I'm really happy with that. Okay. All right. We need to go to work. We need to do the work things. Come up to the. We have 15 minutes, and I know some of you are going to get drowsy here in a minute. So where am I? Let's move back a layer. Work. Also, where is one? We have 000, 002, and 003. I was not prepared. Let's go ahead and show. Let's talk about work. So very quickly, um, work, language, how we communicate. I know some of us were taught that it's all about emotions and feelings. Oh, hold on, hold on. The white racing stripe, Texan and Canadian friends. Yes, I'll take it. Could you write that down later and send it to me? So I'm going to forget those two details for sure. All right, we need to talk a little bit about communication. And friends that formed a band in college that lucked into fame. There's no such thing as luck. Well, luck. They put in the time, they practiced, they conducted their research about social networking, and they carried out the steps. They did their due diligence, right? And then when the opportunity arose, they were prepared. Excellent binary. Who is a race? Yes, but who's a race car driver that had the thing about being prepared and luck? Sorry, I'm waiting for more text to appear, which is why I've stopped. So I can't click on those links right now, binary, because they'll fire up Roman Plasma Seneca. Ooh, hello, fellow Stoic. Um, they stepped up to the challenge. Okay, so they were ready to step up to the challenge, and that's what I'm talking about. So, had they not put in the time in practicing and honing their craft, and and writing the lyrics and make sure everything was tight, then that opportunity would have appeared. Had they not carried out all those other steps previous, they would have flopped and no fame. All right. So one of my, unfortunately, I don't know how I ended up here in my life, along with being a cult leader. This is another thing. For some reason, I find myself helping people to communicate better, improve their communication. I don't know how this happened, but it seems to be my burden to bear, my cross to bear in life. And since I started this journey of helping my students to think in English, I've had to really dig into what communication is. For those of you, I'm going to make a very bold statement, and it's going to upset a lot of people. I'm sorry, but time is short, and we're going to cut to the chase. You were sold a bill of goods when they said it's all about emotion and expressing your opinion. You were lied to. You were lied to. Good communication is getting your ducks in a row with facts and figures and clear examples, which you can then use to explain why you feel a certain way and why you hold certain opinions. I know this does not make me a popular person. I've had students shout at me because of this. They spend years fighting me, literally years fighting me. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you're right. Like, yeah. So let's just cut to the chase and just say, I'm or if you're right. Because I am. As I hide behind the pop filter, waiting for the hate to flood in. So, yes! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Binary. So I've noticed the same communication mistakes over and over and over again. Not just from Japanese speakers attempting to learn Japanese again. Okay, so I'm not sure what part of it we're referring to. You were sold a bill of goods when you were told that communication is just about your feelings and opinions. What they should have said is, if you gather your facts, and I mean real facts, and not like manipulated massage facts or feelings or opinions posing as facts, like real numerical facts, or you can point to this, every time you do this, this happens, right? That type of thing. Don't cheat. I know how you guys are. No bending the numbers to make them mean what you want them to mean. If you gather that information first and don't ignore things that prove your point wrong, or I can't think of the word right now. So if you're honest with the facts, right? This seems to always be the case. Therefore, I think this. Right? So for example, garbage in, garbage out. You put in garbage into your brain. Your brain is a wonderful machine. It will process whatever you put into it, and then it will spit something out. What you put inside your brain, what you feed your brain, if it's garbage, it will process that garbage and give you garbage on the other end. If what you put into your brain is positive and forward-facing, and doesn't create a negative narrative, you're gonna be great. Yeah, garbage in, garbage out. That's a computer thing. This stands true. You cannot get a positive output if you're feeding garbage into your brain. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. If you constantly relive negative experiences, that's what you're feeding your brain, then the narrative you're going to get about yourself and your life is going to be negative. If you're constantly focusing on what you did wrong in the past, if you're constantly focusing on that one person that says something bad to you or hurtful, if you focus on those things, your life will be full of just negativity. So, let's go back to communication. So one of the things is have your facts, right? Start with the facts. Now, I only say bad, hurtful things to McCrat. That is perfectly fine. Today's hot take. I only say bad, hurtful things to McCrat. Yes. Hello, sir. What's up, GV? Beefcake, gorgeous beefcake. So, you have to start with the facts. Now, what I've noticed with my students, because Japanese is not fact-based, it's more about how you feel and circumstance-based. And that makes for a lot of difficulties in communication, even between native Japanese speakers. I call them out on this all the time. Someone will say, oh, but we're Japanese, so we understand what the other person means. Oh, really? So this person just said this. What's your definition of a nice boyfriend or a nice guy? Or what regular potato chips are? What's your definition of that? Oh, I always eat the normal Pringles or the normal blah, blah, blah. Oh, really? Thank you, sir, for that community challenge with 29% complete. Thanks to the gorgeous beefcake. And then they'll start comparing definitions like, oh, but when I say it, I mean this. Like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thank you, sir. Thank you, binary. Let's go. 8,000. over 8,000 coffee beans. Um, so when you use these vague terms like nice or always or normal, far from it, far from it, far from it. So I've been trying to develop. So okay, so that's one thing. What you think is the norm is not the norm. Oh, Jeeves is here. Conditions are now perfect. So what I'm trying to instill in my students is you have to select for the right information first. You have to talk about the thing, identify the thing clearly, not where you ate the thing or why you bought the thing or how you ate the thing or with whom you carried out the action. None of that's important. What's important is talking about the thing. So so for example, a student will say, "Oh, I found my favorite." This is giving me Sir Arthur. There is a very, very good opening to one of the Sherlock Holmes stories when he's talking about the woman that he's in love with. Oh my God, there's such a great introduction to that where he's like, she's the blah blah blah, she's the blah blah blah, she does blah blah blah. Ah, bellissimo. So a student will say things like, "Oh, I'm looking for a nice blouse," or "I'm looking for something like that." Yeah, this sounds like your wife. Ah, yes. Of course, she says yes. Dude, you got all the points. You just got all the points. Let's see if we can find that very quickly. See if I can tell you what I'm talking about here. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, as you can see all my work stuff. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? Nope, 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 nope. That's Eddie's closet. Adjective purpose. Nope. Oh no, where'd it go? No, I've lost it. All right, we will look at Eddie's closet. So, did I just type that in a? Oh no, that's not it. That's not it. Come on, more if you can find it. Movie scenes. Hold on, I need to open this file so I can find what I'm looking for. Date modified. Date modified. Oh, I know where it's hiding. Blah blah blah. Says blah blah blah. Sounds like blah blah blah. Yeah, right. And thus in DB's glorious existence, we shall remember him fondly. So, all right, you guys get a peek into what I do every day. Actually, you know what? Nah, sure, why not? It's not that important. Oh no, 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 no! I don't know how to get to the bottom. Is it Control W? Yes. Okay, hold on. Blah 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 blah. Oh, so many embarrassing notes. Oh, it's not here. All right, we're gonna close that. I can't find it, you guys. I can't find it. I can't find it. No. Anyway. 2018, 2021, gone too soon. Anyway, where was I? We gotta get back to where we were. Images. So the students are forced to list their forced to list the items in their closet based on the royal order of adjectives, right? So you have the determiner, and then your opinion about it, and then the physical description, origin, material, and purpose. And once I force the student to do that, she could say things like, "Oh, I'm looking for a pink I'm looking for a short sleeve, pink, cotton t-shirt. And then she could take that description and go on and say, I use you, dear sister. I said, you're talking to my sister, and you want to use the phrase, I picked up this cute, or look at this blank, 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 I just picked up, right? So look at this cute, which is the personal opinion, cute short sleeve, pink tank top I picked up from blah, blah, blah. And I showed how that description, we use it over and over and over again. And it's clear in the other person's head exactly what you're talking about. As opposed to I picked up a cute t-shirt, it's I picked up a sleeveless, pink, cotton tank top. And that makes it very clear. So, that's one of the aspects of good communication. The other issue is that common ground of what we think is normal that isn't. I'm going to make this short because we're almost at 1 p.m. local time. So a lot of conversations fail from the start because we don't identify that overlap in the Venn diagram here. This is where things fall apart. You start speaking assuming that overlap is the same for everyone. Don't do this. Refrain from doing this. So this could be things like, I'll give you an example. I was speaking to dear sister the other day, and I mentioned I'm making a bookmark tracker. And she's like, what the heck is that? The assumption I made was she uses the internet. She remembers the days where you had bookmark keepers or bookmark trackers, right? But now they're called favorites. And if you're from the Windows side, it's just called favorites. But if you're really old like myself and you're a nerd, it was a bookmark and you had bookmark keepers. So my assumption, which was incorrect, and when you assume, you make a posterior out of you and me, that she was from the same area, a time frame, and she was a nerd, a computer nerd. That one's like, oh, this is called a bookmarker. This is a bookmark keeper. So, and then she's like, what the heck is that? I'm like, uh-oh. So before you start a conversation, or before you get to the part you want to discuss in the conversation, you have to make sure all parties are on the same page. Hey, I'm a nerd. I knew when I said that you're going to get upset. So I've been trying to drill this into my students. Student started the lesson the other day. She came in and she said, hi, real name, aka iMorph cult leader. Have you ever heard of the Aura Ring? Know your audience. Yes, that's exactly it. But this is also when you're having an everyday conversation with anyone that you know. You have to ensure that you are on the same page. And you hold the same definitions and have the same knowledge. In computer programming, these are called dependencies, and different apps require different libraries, blah, 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 which is where I stole this whole concept from. That's another conversation for another day. So she came in and said, hey, iMorph, have you ever heard of Aura Ring? And I knew immediately what she was trying to do, but she started at the wrong point. I said, no. She goes, oh, I bought an Aura Ring. Okay, cool. I knew exactly what she was trying to do. I said, and what is an Aura Ring? And blah, 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 blah. We had the conversation. Great conversation. Since I know enough about how the Japanese brain works, I knew exactly what she was trying to do. I said, okay, now you just use English words, and you tried to use the English concept that I've given you about finding the common ground, but that was all Japanese. All the content inside of that was Japanese. And she cracked up. I said, okay, know your audience, right? I said, who am I? You're iMorph. What brand of computers do I love? What's my favorite computer maker? Apple. Great. What do they make? Oh, Apple Watch. And she's like, oh, I should have started there. I'm like, yeah. Oh, okay. And the thing that we're talking about, fitness trackers, right? Yeah, fitness and activity trackers. Okay. So then we rewound, and she started the conversation with, hey, I'm like, hey, student. She says, hey, she says to me, do you have an Apple Watch or a fitness tracker? I said, oh, yes, I do have an Apple Watch. I have a very old Apple Watch that someone um, gave to me because they weren't getting much use out of it, and I also had a Fitbit. She goes, what's a Fitbit? Well, Fitbit is a fitness tracker that's more popular in the U.S., or used to be popular in the U.S. I'm not sure where they're standing now. Which naturally leads me to the question of, student, do you have a fitness tracker or an activity tracker? She goes, yes, by the way, yes, I do. And by the way, I just bought a new one, and it's called an Oura Ring. And she started smiling because this is what she wanted to talk about. This is the conversation she wanted to have. I said, oh, really? Tell me about it. Well, it tracks this activity. So when I go swimming, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And I'm really happy with it because it's not something that you wear on your wrist, but it's like a ring on your finger. Hey, what's up, Laser? We spoke some more, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of it, she said, that's the conversation I wanted to have. The first conversation was not the conversation I wanted to have. The second conversation is what I wanted to have with you. Because I wanted to brag about my new toy. And B, I wanted to talk about fitness trackers. So, it comes out to knowing your audience. The best way to know your audience is to find out this overlap. Or try to figure out this overlap and confirm that that's where you are. Whew. It's a nice Venn diagram. I stole it from Canva because I can't draw to save my life. All right, I'm exhausted now. Absolutely exhausted. I didn't think I was going to make it. We had to rush there at the end. So, if you want to have effective communication, the royal order of adjectives, they are your friend. If you want to describe something, start there. Don't talk about how you felt or the circumstances prior to you carrying out whatever action you carried out. Don't do it. If you want to tell a story, if you have to tell a story to talk about the thing that you want to talk about, I'm not interested. And most people will tune right out. If you start with, hey, let me tell you about the time I broke my right leg in 5 places and had to wear a blah, blah, blah for 6 months. That's the way to start a story. You've told us exactly what's going to happen. We know exactly the end result. And we're ready to hear the story. Oh, one time I really hurt myself badly. Let me tell you about it. Just get out of my life right now. Your Honor, my client has planned oopsie daisies in communications. Oh. Yeah, okay. All right. So we're going to reduce the sentence. I'm going to reduce the sentence to, what would be a good sentence for oopsie daisy? Oopsie daisies in communication. Yeah, don't do that. Let the other person know exactly what they're going to hear, what you're going to discuss. Let me tell you about the one time I hurt myself badly. In your head, you know exactly what you're talking about. The other person does not live in your head, and therefore they don't understand being hurt badly. They have no clue. Let me tell you about the time I shattered my right leg in 4 places and had to live in a wheelchair for 3 months. Oh my God. Now you want to hear that story. right? Unless you're a monster, then you don't. And then try to find that common ground. Ensure that what you're going to discuss, the other person has the same image in their head. Hey, because there are over 30 Pringles potato chips. Hey, what's your favorite Pringles flavor? That's where you start that conversation. My favorite. Let me tell you about the time my heart was broken in five places. Oh no, that sounds too specific to be made up on the spot. Is it story time? No, I can generate these things all day long. All I do is line up all the adjectives and then tack on like where or how long or why. I can do this all day. It all started when McCroy fired up a game called the the lifelong addiction, the lifelong addiction to video gaming all started when McCroy fired up a game called WoW in his early teens or his early 20s. I can do it all day. It's a pattern. If you just follow the pattern, you will have effective, creative, entertaining, communicative abilities. I got lost in my own sentence there. Adjectives, 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 adjectives. Developers, 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 developers. Adjectives, royal order of adjectives, royal order of it doesn't have the same ring. Adjectives, 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 adjectives. Oh my God. So be clear. Hey, I'm really a big fan of Pringles, blah 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 chips. How about you? That's where that conversation starts. Or, hey, did you know that there are over 21 or 29 Pringles flavors? Get out. Yeah, there's this. You still got I know, heartbroken in five pieces. At least there are five distinguishable pieces, right? At least it wasn't shattered into a fine mist. That's a true story. I've got a true story. Dear sister, I think knows who this is. There was a young lady I was dating in high school. Long story short, she went away to some Christian retreat. This is what makes it all so good. She goes to some Christian retreat, comes back knocked up, has to break up with me. That's the short version. Hi, I'm a big fan of pineapple on pizza. How about you? Pineapple has no place on pizza. And we've all seen the F1. If you haven't seen the F1 clip from the F1 interview, Google it and find it for yourself. Hi, I'm a big fan of pineapple on pizza. How about you? But that will immediately. Yeah. But don't worry, I got revenge, and then I regretted that revenge. Revenge is sweet until you realize that revenge is bad. But revenge can also be sweet, but it's also bad and hurtful. It just goes up and down. Excuse me while I reconstitute my heart from this meat vapor. Yeah. So, but, gorgeous BK, that's how you start the conversation. When you're speed dating, hi, let's just cut to the chase. I'm a big fan of pineapple on pizza. How about you? And then he or she just walks away, right? It immediately, just you know exactly what you're dealing with. A Christian retreat, no less. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, right. That's just like, how does that even happen? Why? Oh. Ended up being good friends afterward, though, so it all worked out. Um, so yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. I did okay. So if Silver were here, it would be, well, he's sort of a, he has no stance on tab and spaces when it comes to the computer thing. But yeah, just put it out there on Front Street. And you have me reflecting on what a wonderful person I am, married to binary. So I'll put it out there. Windows is garbage. I think the Windows operating system is garbage. And I hate the fact that all the Steam games support Windows instead of Mac. There, said it. That's your new. That's my new opener. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. So nice to meet you. Hey, just got to get it out there. Also, has everyone seen the new Steam handheld gaming device that they're releasing? That might actually get me into PC gaming. That's a very low barrier to entry. If I can stream from it, you guys might see something different happen. If I can stream from that handheld device somehow, that might actually happen. No promises. It's a possibility. And when I say maybe, as my kids know, that puts it in the 42.3% chance of happening. You can install Windows on it. Just so everyone knows, I don't enjoy saying no to some things, so I'll say maybe. And as my kids know, maybe basically means no. So you imagine you can stream it? Okay, stream from it? Okay. So whenever I say maybe, you guys, just, it's 42.3% or lower. But I'm too chicken to say no. Ham and pineapple and pizza mixes together for a wonderful umami flavor. If you just remove on and say with pineapple on the side, or ham on pizza with pineapple either on the pizza or with it in the side, together make for a wonderful umami flavor, then yes. Yeah, maybe it's a soft no, right? If people weren't insistent on the preposition on, you've got no argument from me. Zero. It's the on that bugs me. Or maybe it's 42.3% of yes. Yeah, I mean, that still keeps us under half, under 50%, right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's a soft no. The glass almost half full. Glass full of pineapples. That's fine. I'm even down with that, gorgeous beefcake. If you have a cup of pineapple on the side with my pizza, no. 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 I don't like where this is heading. No. 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 All right. Blend it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Stuffed crust pizza. The crust is stuffed with pineapple. A, first, highest nor laxative. B, hope your day is going well. C, no. Reminds me of a Happy Meal in a cup punishment. What? Ham and pineapple pizza parade. Just out. Out. Someone woke up and chose violence. An entire Happy Meal, drink included, in a cup. No. No, I'm sorry, no. Things I feel strongly about get a firm no, and that's a firm no. That's 100% no for me. That's a nope from me. That's a no from me, dog. Um, oh. All right. While everyone's here, I know people. Some of you are going to probably pass out soon. It's late for you in some parts of the world. So let's talk about the wonderful craziness that we came up with today. Uh, duh, 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 duh. What we did was this. We have album covers, right? From GTS. These are album covers. I hope your eyes are really fast. Burn these into memory. Right. Okay. These are the three images that we found on Gran Turismo Sport. And from that, we created this wonderfulness right here. Oh, god dang it. I gotta fix that. Gotta fix that. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna fit on your screen or not. There we go. All right, let's reset that. Boom. So from those images, we came up with these three jazz punk fusion album cover for Chocolate Distraction. That's what we should. Oh no, that's what we should have done. Okay, can't go back. Can't go back. What's done is done. All right. So the first album cover is this. I don't know how to do split screen. If I know how to do split screen, I would do split screen here, but I don't. What I could do, but I don't have time to, is blah blah blah. We ignore that. So we're gonna bounce back. The first one is the band is White Racing Stripes. The title is Hyperspeed. It's an 80 speed metal. It's their debut album. Number two. This is for the band Loose Nut, courtesy of Binary Theory. Their first album, which is this one here, album cover, is The Left Lane. And they're a new age jazz punk fusion band. All right, see you, Nate. Have a good one. Thanks for the inspiration. This is all you. This whole album cover idea. You planted that seed. Thank you very much. So their first album is The Left Lane, and this is the album cover. This next one is irresponsible, but I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. By the same band, Loose Nut. This is their live album called High While Driving. And this is the album cover. So good. So very, very good. So good, right? All right, I'm gonna let you guys go in just a minute because it is late for those of you in the States. I also need to eat soon before my sugar crashes. Don't want my sugar to crash. That's bad. All right, this week's Tower of Wisdom is: you don't grow small by treating someone well in public. Oh, back to the albums. Thank you, everyone. Binary, Dear Sister. I'm not sure who else participated. I think it was mainly you guys. Thank you very much for the wonderful and brilliant titles and band names. I can feel myself crashing. I sort of skipped a lot of carbs this morning, and boy, am I feeling the pain. Gorgeous Beefcake, were you here for the... Oh, God. I'm sorry. You were here with us in spirit. Wait, were you here too? I'm really starting to fade super fast, you guys. Like, it's hitting me hard right now. So, okay, you were not. Okay, we're going to wrap up. Oh, I wish I could go to Sasebo. It's Quite a train ride. All right, you guys, I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling. Okay, okay, so we've reached the end. We made it, binary. We made it, everyone. We made it to the end. Remember, you don't grow small by treating someone well in public. See you, binary. We'll be back here next week for more shenanigans. And yes, the pain is starting. All the nerves are starting to fire up. So maintaining my weight and reducing my carbs makes that fine line I have to walk a tightrope. And when I don't get enough carbs, which is what my body doesn't need carbs, I get all this pain. I can feel it. It's in my knees now. It's just radiating from everything. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna start slurring in a minute. So that's it. We're at the end. We made it. I love you all. For those of you who are part of the Gran Turismo stream time, the wheel is broken. A pin snapped off. 2 pins snapped off that connect the rim to the wheelbase. I could extract one of the broken pins out of the wheelbase side, the female side. One is flush. One of the broken pins is flush in the female side. Nate recommended getting some super glue and then something that I can super glue, but I don't know if super glue works on metal. I would be very, very worried about getting super glue on the connector itself. So I don't know how I'm going to go about fixing this. That's where we stand. My heart is broken. I think all the heavy contact when I was turning, for example, turning left, and then someone hit me and caused the wheel to wrench in the other direction on high force feedback, probably played into this. So thank you everyone who smashed into me. Thanks. Thanks. You've done me no favors. The plan for Sunday, we're still going to race. I'll just have to use my controller. That's all. That is all. All right, that is it. So from here on out, I'm not sure what's going to happen in terms of Gran Turismo Sport. We may see more Ghost of Tsushima, more Battlefield, more what's the cowboy game? Brain is Fading. Red Dead Redemption. Yes, we'll see more of that. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, new content next month, right? Is that going to be so Death Stranding, yes. Death Stranding is going to be like a $10 upgrade, right? So we're definitely getting that. And yeah, we'll see how that all pans out. All right, I gotta go. Fading fast. Love you all. And with that, I wish you. It's like 30 bucks. All right, director's cut. Yes, it's all gonna happen. All right, bye. Gotta go eat. You guys, everyone, get some sleep. Laser. If you just finished work, Oskai-sama, and I'll see everyone later. Bye.